Okay, we're playing some Miracles again. Just running back this Mentor heavy build of the deck. We 3-2'd our first league, which is solid, not amazing, but hoping that with the extra practice under our belt, we can maybe fight for that 4-1. It sounds great. By great, I mean there's a Terminus in it, which is not so great, but pretty hard to send this back. Needs more Snapcasters, doesn't everything? Ooh, Ancient Tomb, go. Huh. Exciting. I'm just gonna go find an island here. Oh, this is Eldrazi's. Huh. So if this is Eldrazi's, we want to get a Tundra. Oh no, we still don't want to get Wastelanded. I guess I'll just get an island. No reason to turn on their wastelands. This is great. Jeez. I want to hide the swords in case they have a Fortnite Seer, I guess. Or 12 post and we're about to die miserably. Oh my god. Please not 12 post. Is in fact Eldrazi's. I have a swords on top, so I think I can just let this resolve quite happily. I'm just gonna like take the Brainstorm, I assume. Stop us brainstorming back Terminus at any point. Hit the Terminus instead. Reasonable. So I guess now I just get to pass with the swords up. I can like counterspell something if I need to. I could also just aggro swords. It lets me keep fetching up basics, which I really like. I think I'm just gonna swords this now. Fetching up basics is like really nice. Holy cow, that's a good one. Yep. Yep. That is worthy of a yikes. Okay, they get a Flooded Strand. Cool. You'd probably force it. It is just a 5/8. We have these Brainstorms. I think I'm gonna let this resolve. And then just like Brainstorm. I guess I could Brainstorm now, see if I find a Terminus. Sure, whatever. Ooh, we have another... Now we can... we can leave something on top to predict away if they don't cast something we want to counter. What are we doing? Yeah, I think we do force this, most likely. What are we doing with these cards, though? So, what are we pitching to force is the first question. I assume we're pitching another force to the force. Because I kind of like all my other cards. And then we have to leave something underneath the fetch land that we're happy... Oh yeah, we're happy shuffling away a land, that's fair. We've got the cantrips to find lands. fair. So Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta. And you just pitch Preordain. Also reasonable. Sure. I guess we've still got 2 cantrips left, right? It's fine. Now, if they don't do anything too scary, we can predict ourselves. Otherwise, we have Counterspell up, which is great. Like, we can go Brainstorm predict later on. They're on 8. This is so stupid. I would also be impressed by that Alesha. They probably have an Urborg or 2 in their deck. Okay. Resolves. If you want to pay 4 life to put a counter on it, you're welcome. Let's hit that Flooded Strand. Nice. Okay. So what I could do here is end of turn Brainstorm, and then I have Predict plus Counterspell off my mana. That's kind of nice, actually. Just go to my turn. I could. I kind of like how nicely this uses my mana. In terms of, like, it gives me 2 mana things to do next turn. Maybe this is incorrect, but... we can Brainstorm Force away if my opponent caverns. Interesting. Fine, I will just do that then. I guess we're in no huge rush. Yeah. That's fine. Preordain over Portent makes you a sad panda, I'm sure it does. I want to save this fetch land, so I guess I just pass like this. Hey, Kaylee. I hope you slept well. I will take 1. This is fine. Oh, that's less fine. Pretty sure this is fine. We have 3 Terminuses in our deck, and we have a bunch of cantrips to find them. Yeah, now we're looking for Terminus, which is fine, for sure. Is it bad that I want to end of turn Brainstorm? I'm not looking to shuffle away any of these cards, other than maybe Force. And it means I can just, like, predict on my turn and use my mana really efficiently. It also means I can just draw into a Terminus. You wouldn't Brainstorm. Okay, I'm just going to trust the person who's had results of this deck. Just draw, yeah. Now I can Ponder Predict, I guess. Mentor, Jesus. Okay, Mentor seems great. You don't like any of these cards? Why is Mentor not good here? They're on 8 life. Like... we need more fuel for Mentor. Like, the Force is gonna trigger the Mentor, and then the Brainstorm digs for more fuel. I'm just gonna keep this. I'm pretty happy with this Mentor, I think. I think this Mentor's good. I think this Mentor's good. They're on 8 life, like... And they can't use these ancient tombs much more either. Anytime they cast a spell, they're losing life. I think this situation is just really, really awkward for them. Can I just block here? Am I missing something? What am I missing? I'm fairly confident I can block this. If they go to pump it, I just Brainstorm in response. This is weird. I don't understand this attack, but I guess they're just hoping we don't have anything, which is reasonable. I guess they're just hoping we don't have anything, which I guess they have to hope in this scenario. That makes sense. Alright, trigger my Mentor. I will not reveal this Terminus. Thank you, deck. Yeah, they're conceding, yeah. Awesome. Worked out nicely. So we want these Disenchants for sure. Nothing else really looks good. Like, the Cliques just look worse, and you still want the Cliques. I guess it can deal with their top end. I don't know. We cut Counterspell. Oh, we cut Counterbalance, rather. Yeah. We definitely want to cut the Counterbalances. I guess that creates room for, like, Cliques and Snapcasters, huh? We could cut Counterspell. Counterspell was really good that game, but if they ever have a Cavern, Counterspell's embarrassing. So we mainly... yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. We can bring in these. Yeah, I'm just playing a friends list, and he liked the sound of free counterbalances at the moment, where Rug Delver is really popular. And, like, there's a lot of combo going around. I guess Engineered Explosives kills Chalice, which is reason enough to keep it in the deck. We could swap 1 Explosives for a Clique. And we still have 3 answers to Chalice then. We need 4 ways? Okay. Let's try this. This is a mulligan. This is probably a mulligan as well. Yeah, we can't keep this. Alright. This answers Chalice so that we don't have to force on one, so I think I'm going to keep it on top. What do you know? Sure. I have Force for any big threat. We still have this Disenchant for the Chalice. Oh wow, they don't have anything. That's so good for us. So good for us. Jeez. Yeah, basics are OP. They really are. Who thought basic lands were fair? I'm gonna fetch a Plains before this trigger resolves. It also just gets a land out my deck, so they're less likely to hit a land. You got a Scalding Tarn, sure. It's not terribly threatening. And we can just swords this, so I'm happy just to let it resolve. Thanks, James. I'll take a look shortly. Alright. So I can swords this idiot. I guess there's no need to brainstorm yet. Just like wait. Alright. Get rid of your Oblivion Sower. Oh my god. Stop. This is actually kind of threatening, so if they hit actual lands, they build themselves towards Ivugan. But the City of Traitors kind of plays against that as well, so... I think I'm going to brainstorm in response, and then this trigger can be like a reshuffle, maybe? It's kind of awkward, because like I want to put lands back, but I also kind of don't. I guess I just let this resolve. Hit a Tundra. I'm just checking chat a sec. Interesting. Yeah, now we can brainstorm now that this is the trigger's resolved. Oh wow, Mentor is so nice. Jeez. Alright. So we can just let this resolve and use Mentor to keep it at bay. And I can shuffle away this force, I guess. Yeah, agreed. That sounds great, James. Oh wow, this is so good. Yeah, let's go explosives. Predict, brainstorm, no shuffle. Just hope they don't have a chalice. Oh, we can put E on 0 for the extra trigger and to protect us from chalice. That's true. I didn't think of that. It also just protects us from chalice. Whereas now we don't draw it for a turn if they have a chalice. That's very valid, James. I didn't consider that. I'm just going to take 5 here. It makes me a bit softer to Reality Smasher, but it also just, like, lets me build up my team of monks. Which sounds really nice. No! Shit. Ugh, now we're really far behind. We were like miles ahead and then this ballista resolved. Yeah, this is problematic. This is quite problematic. Alright. Name engineered explosives. Swords is great. That is really good. Jeez. Let's just preordain for now. Oh, plow and keep up Brainstorm. Brainstorm protects us from Fort Not Seer. Yep. Yep. These are both amazing. I think I'd rather hide the Snapcaster, weirdly, than the Jace. From a Fort Not. This was the mulligan to 5. They do have a lot of cards in hand. I'm assuming most of them are lands though, and they just don't want to sack the City of Traitors. It's like a really awkward situation for them. Another ballista. Why are they playing so many ballistas? Oh. Yeah. Lose the Snapcaster. They're 1 mana. Yeah, now they can start activating Eye next turn. We're actually in a lot of trouble now. Next turn they get to start activating Eye. Then we have to try and keep up with that nonsense. I think we're actually in quite a bit of trouble now. Only if they have a land. I think they do have a land though. I think because that would be what explains the fact they were just like not doing much for a while. This is rough. I guess I slam Jace and 0. I can snap disenchant this next turn and chump this. I don't really want to just bounce the Oblivion Snower. You snap disenchant. I feel like if opponent has a ballista to kill the monk, we're in a bad state anyway. And getting the Jace going is something that could like reasonably try and keep pace with the Eye of Ugin. Snap disenchant or Clique draw step. Yep. Those are the lines. Clique would let us like start pressuring our opponent. But I'm not convinced this is correct. I'm gonna go for the Jace though. Just like try and build up some mana. Ugh. I mean, Explosives deals with this. It means if we find another land, we can go Clique plus Explosives next turn, maybe. But we kind of need the Snapcaster to chump the Oblivion Sower, is the problem. Alright. I'll put the cantrips on top, because we'd rather they... It's a bit torn between a cantrip or a Clique as far as stuff to be exiled by like, the 4th Sower. Jeez. What's Yep. I'm just gonna chump this because the other thing has trample, so like, kind of need to save some health here. Like an Explosives on 0 to kill the Chalice. Oh, they are playing post lands. Interesting. Huh. Oh yeah, because we saw a Vesuva earlier, right? Yep, that makes sense. So I can Explosives on 0 to kill this, which means I have a chance at setting up a Terminus. And then I get to die to the Eye of Ugin, which sounds great. This is an easy shuffle. Yeah. When do I cast this Brainstorm? Kinda want to cast it now just because I need a Terminus, or else I die. If I hit land plus cantrip, I get to cast those. To keep digging. Yeah, back to basics would have been great this game, for sure. Agree. Definitely agree with you on that one. What are we casting after the Terminus? Kinda want to cast a Clique. The more we pressure them, the less they're able to activate Eye of Ugin. You want to cast a Jace? On the empty board. I think I want to cast a Clique, honestly. Yeah, back to basics is like very hard for them to beat. Yeah, we need to Clique. Yeah, I agree. That was my thinking. Yeah. Put Snapcaster and then Terminus. Oblivion Sower kind of wrecks Terminus, huh? It's kind of funny. They just get to like exile the Terminus from the top. Alright, we go to 3. Dead to Ballista for the rest of the game. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to hit that, sorry. Don't know how much noise that made, but... Alright, Terminus you. They're gonna go down to 10. So like, 2 Clique hits kill them. I assume they're gonna go get a Ballista, maybe? Ballista's also expensive to cast though. They might just get a Smasher. Yeah. Oh, please have literal nothing else. What the hell? Huh. Wild. I guess that's back to basics hate, maybe. The cloud posts are going to make it easier for them to activate their Ayavugan now, having 2 cloud posts in play. Alright. I guess I don't want to give them life off of swords, so I kind of want to bounce with Jace. It's rough. It's kind of rough. But it also gives me the most looks at like a clique next turn. But I think we're out of cliques. Yeah. No, we're not out of cliques. We have 1 left. Cool. Swingsies. Now this Snapcaster means they can't activate I think. Yeah. The Snapcaster's nice against the Ancient Tombs here. So we need to like fade a draw step, but 5 mana, 7 mana. Oh, they're getting a Smasher right now. Yeah, we're dead. They can just main phase it and get a Smasher, and then we die. That's really strong. This matchup does not feel the easiest. That's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. I think we just run this back. I think I'm happy how we have this set up. That was off, that was on a mole as well. It's like pretty sick that we got that far. This isn't keepable, right? It's just like too derpy. Has an answer to Chalice, which is nice, but oh, I guess we're going to 5 again. At least they're mulliganing this time. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. Yeah, having the explosives for Chalice was certainly something. For sure. We almost got there on the Molta 5 last game, but I think the Molta 4 is probably going to be a bit too tough to win on. Yeah. Wow, our 7 would have been great this game. They're not casting a threat until turn 3, and we'd have got to kill the Chalice. Yeah, a 7. I think our 7 would just have been really good this game, which is unfortunate. Can we scoop now? In a moment. Well, they have an Ayavugan in play, makes it easier to convince me to scoop, for sure. So you just get to start activating that to tutor up threats. player can concede the game at any time. Alright, alright. Let's move on to the next one. Willing to believe we're not going to get there. I sure can. I think I looked at this. Didn't you do well in the challenge with this? I feel like you did. How is Teferi? Wow, this sounds great. Sneep. Testing of Miracles is going fine, Arc 11. We 3-2'd our first league. Sadly, we just lost to Eldrazi. The Eldrazi menace. But soldiering on. Well then. Trinosphere is not the most scary thing in the world, and we have a Counterspell on top, which is great. Even against, yeah, because I guess the turn you tap out for Teferi, you get to leave your mana up, which is really nice. Just gonna fetch a plains and then let this resolve. I don't think this does anything. We can hold on to this Brainstorm to counter something with it at some point. Yeah, Teferi seems great against this deck, being able to remove stuff pre-board. Makes sense. I think I have to counter this. I don't have removal in hand. It's kind of a sad use of my counterspell, but right, so let's ponder. Alright, we have a 3 on top. I think I want to shuffle this. I just want to find lands. Obviously leaving a 3 on top is nice, as is having a swords, but we just really need to hit our land drops more than anything. Chalice on 1, so we need to find a 2. Nope. Land is good, now we get to Jace them. That's great. This is pretty reasonable. Go Jace. Now we can leave a 4 on top for their Planeswalkers. Play Mentor next turn. And we're hitting our land drops too, which is great. Yeah. That's already good. What do I do now? So I can play Mentor, put the 4 back on top, but then I lose my Jace. I guess I can plus Jace, try and stop them hitting their mana for a turn so they can't cast their own 4, and then just Terminus the board after I blocked with Mentor to keep my Jace alive. They have 4 spells in hand. Jeez. What do I do? Bounce, second Jace, put Mentor on top. Interesting. If they hit the land, we like lose the game. But then we get this way. This line lets us keep our Mentor alive, which is nice. Okay, I'm in. I'm into this. This is good. We did not beat Eldrazi. We molded to 5 and very almost beat them that game, and then we molded to 4 in the next game. It was sad times. We no longer have a 4 to float with Jace, which is concerning, but hopefully we can hit our land drop next turn. Oh, I could leave Terminus on top rather than Mentor. Jace would go to 1, but that's fine. I'm kind of into that. Right, I need them to not find the 4th mana for this one turn. This one turn is the turn where they can hit the 4th mana and destroy us. I guess it could happen next turn if we don't find a land, but... Deal. Move a Terminus on top, so there's no point revealing. Now we really want to hit a land off this Jace Brainstorm. This Jace Storm, if you will. Land, please. Oh my god, no. Oh, now Jace can die to a stupid goblin if they have a third one. I guess we can put a Mentor back on top. Yeah, I'm being stupid. Why am I worrying? Why am I worrying about anything? We great. We cannot cantrip because of the Trinisphere and the Chalice. There are multiple things that make that not plausible. No worries. Oh god, they can cast a 4-drop this turn. Alright. Oh, now we enter hard mode. Now we enter hard mode. Can I please just draw a land? Like... Jesus. Alright. As I'm jumping with this Mentor. And they're making another construct, and then the game ends. I guess that's what's happening. Is E on 3 something to consider? Huh. That's interesting, Alata. I think you're right. We should have... Damn. No, you're completely correct. We should have just E'd on 3 and then planned to kill with Mentor rather than, like, struggling to keep our Jace alive. No, you're 100% correct about that. Schultz also suggested it. Good point. Obviously this would be better if we'd started doing it last turn, but I think even this turn we're still just going to try and do that line. Late to the party and all that, but... Oh my god. Ha. Taste it. And we hit another Jace, Jesus. There's so many forces. It's kind of great. So we can leave Jace on top. I guess. Swords, and then Jace. I want to leave Mentor on top. Like, they already have a Khan in play, so it's only Chandra that gets hit by Jace, whereas Mentor hits like half their deck, including a replacement Trinisphere. Yeah, seems good. Yeah, blowing E lets us force 2, which is great. I agree. I guess we should have left the Jace underneath the Mentor, so that we'd keep having, like, relevant stuff floating. That makes sense. That does make sense. What am I discarding? I guess I'm discarding the Plow. We can pair the counterbalances with the forces. You discard a Counterbalance instead. I guess if need be, we can always pitch a Brainstorm, right? Yeah. That's reasonable. It's reasonable. Fiery Confluence. Yeah, we have a Force for Fiery Confluence, so we do have some amount of play against it, but it's definitely a card to be aware of. This game would be so much easier if I started doing this plan last turn instead of this turn. Alright, I'm going to do this in combat. I guess doing it in combat doesn't really matter. The thing is, I have freeze on top. I have a free on top. So I kind of want them to cast their freeze this turn. So I'm actually just going to do it now. It does let my opponent get down, what's it called? Down some Chrome Moxen, I guess. It also lets them use their Ancient Tomb again. Maybe this is... It does let them access a lot more mana. So this could be incorrect, but we'll see. Another Magus, awesome, we get to counter that. Get rid of their 2/2. We're 100% forcing a Chandra. Oh, a Chalice on 2. I think that doesn't do anything. Right? Pretty sure that doesn't do anything. Just gonna let it resolve. Shuts off Snap and Counterspell and Predict. Yeah, but it doesn't really affect our game plan here. That's more what I was thinking. Disenchant isn't in our deck, or yeah, this is game 1. How good is the second E if we draw it? It's like kind of unreal. You can have a mountain. Might have been an idea to let them have the Chandra so we could cast Force and get a token this turn. It might have been an idea. I hadn't considered that. It's kind of a weird one. I'm just going to let this hit me. I could force my cantrip in order to get this Monastery Mentor up to a 5/5, but is a Spirit Guide. I think I might actually force that. I want to try and take down this Khan next turn. I guess the Jace can bounce the Construct. Maybe this is fine. The Jace can bounce the Construct. This doesn't matter. This 2/2 doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. I'm being stupid. Just doesn't do anything. Alright. I cast a spell into my Chalice. I'm so stupid. You'd think I'd know better. I did it again. I need to get better at this game. Noob, I know, right? Just no idea what I'm doing. Shameful. Shameful play. Go, my monks. Oh my god. That was a sweet game. Jeez. That was a delightful game. Mentor is a messed up magic card. Correct. Cliques could be fine too. Terminus seems really bad. Merkling's going okay, Minifer. We're a game up against Moonstompy, which is kind of nice. Do you want to make room for these other two cliques? I guess the counterbalance was great that game, but I assume it's not generally that good. We are bringing in more freeze, but yeah, I think counterbalance is bad. I agree. We can keep in the 1, because I don't think any of these other cards are better. Like, 1 to 2 Terminus is fine. Would we rather have a Terminus over one of the counterbalances? Okay. I'll do that. Like, the counterbalance was super impressive that game, but I'm aware that game was very odd. In that we drew, like, all of our 3 and 4 drops in our deck. Having some disenchants in my deck now feels nice. Having main deck explosives in this matchup just feels so rude. Like, being up to explosives for free that game was what won us the game. Just like clear half their board. This is great. This is dreamy. This hand is dreamy. 10 out of 10 would draw this opening hand again. Sneep. No hesitation. Alright, this can go get a Plains. I could be preordaining here. I kind of want to find a Plains in case they cast a Blood Moon though. So I feel like then we can mostly ignore the Blood Moon. Or just disenchant it if it becomes annoying. Yeah, I don't need to preordain yet. Agree. The second preordain in hand, I think I'm happy casting the first one. Let's just pass with the disenchant up. Jeez, these are some cards. These are some good cards. We're going to need to find a 4th land for this, but I think it's going to be good to have access to. Okay, thank you, Minifer. I actually joined the Discord this morning after talking to Callum, but thank you for recommending it. Yeah, I know I saw a few posts from Callum in there. Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow. Alright. Alright. I'll take it. I'll take the win. I assume that hand was not losing anyway. On to the next one. Well, 1-1 is well on track to the 4-1, right? You just feel the 4-1 incoming. I do like the idea of back to basics. In just like pure blue-white list. I don't know. So you've confirmed though, Red Elemental Blast is the best card in Legacy, so... Alright, on to the next one. Opponent's Frio. Scary, scary. Sounds great. Unsure on this. I guess I'd be looking for a force, mainly, if I was to preordain her. It's also nice getting the Preordain in the bin because we have this Snapcaster. That's reasonable. I think I am going to go ahead and Preordain, but I'm not convinced it's correct. I'm like 50-50 on it. Land plus Jace, huh? This is fine. It's possible we end up needing removal, but... Oh, you know what I'm playing against? Interesting. How punished am I about to be? I think I'm going to keep both of these. I'm not convinced it's correct, but... I wish I had a fetch land in hand for this Brainstorm. That would make me feel a lot more comfortable about things, because then, if things went untoward with like how our cards are lining up. Oh my god, the mirror. The mirror. This is exciting. Alright, I have to try not to time out here. This could be tricky. Not timing out could be challenging for me. Remove some of this combat stops. Good point. I guess I just have to let this resolve because I need the counterspells to fight over counterbalances. and search for his counters. Alright, I still don't really want to brainstorm quite yet. I'm just going to pass with double counterspell up. You can wait until we draw a second dead card before brainstorming, possibly. Yeah, that makes sense. Rainy day. Just hit land drops. What happened? What was the last round? Oh, it was prison. Yeah, we ended up beating prison, which was nice. Game 1 we put an EE on 3, and it just like very easily won the game. And then game 2 the opponent ended up scooping. I assume their hand was like kinda awkward on their Multi 6, whereas our hand was excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and brainstorm here, try and find lands. Nice. At some point we could get an advice over this Jace. We have Counterspell plus Force backup. Okay. I'm gonna counterspell this. That's good for us. I'm fairly sure we're jamming this Jace. With double counter backup. Nice. Ooh. Do I force the brainstorm? I think I let this resolve and then just force what they find off it. Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree. Alright. You can predict away swords, which is nice. That's a good question. I've oh my god. Huh. I was meant to plus on them with Jace, maybe? That is not intuitive to me. But we got a swords and like a Jace bounce. This just doesn't matter. Right? This just doesn't matter at all. Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't matter. I agree, Minifer. This Council's Judgment kind of matters. Alright. Alright, we're definitely not needing that second swords. So. The swords does nothing but kill angels. But I'd kinda like to not use up my Snapcaster. Yeah, I can EE on 0, even get to hold up Snap Counterspell, which is nice, and just take 8 damage. Yeah. Just take 8, doesn't matter. No, kill them end of turn. Nice. I could ponder here, I guess. Still hold up force, fine. These seem... Don't ponder. Brainstorm plus snap predict. That's only 5 mana though. Oh, but then I can't hold up force. Yeah, that makes sense, Minifer. Well then. I've got force back up, I'm just jamming. I go plus on them, they have no fetches, but pretty sure zeroing forever is just great. Yeah, don't plus, agree. Agree. I wanted to keep Plow in hand. I don't know if that's correct or not. This is fine, right? This doesn't matter. If they can even name the Terminus, like... Whatever. Still have 2 counterspells in hand. They named Terminus, which is reasonable. Reasonable to think we'd have a Terminus after Jace storming. Wow. That's really good. Jesus. Yeah. I'm actually gonna lose this. It looks like. You wouldn't have forced again? How do we beat the Teferi? How do we beat the Teferi if we don't force again? And we use force to get a token off the Mentor? I don't know. Anyway, this Mentor's gonna be great, apparently. Huh. Nice. Let's just hold this other one in hand. No reason to overcommit into a Terminus. Well, apparently we get to keep playing Magic, which is nice. Apparently we get to keep playing Magic. I guess I just zero a bunch, make some tokens with whatever I find. We know they have a portent on top, but we can still just make a token. Sounds great. Don't preordain now, we can wait. That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense, Minifer. That makes sense. Interesting. Swords doesn't make a token because they just let it resolve through the counterbalance and then we lose a token in the process. Puts us +1 token now that we have 2 mentors in play, but they shuffled, which is great. They found a Terminus, they did not. Alright, well then. We have some sideboard cards. So these are the easy outs. I guess this stuff just auto comes in. Thoughts on Disenchant? Yeah, Disenchant also seems potential as well. So they take so you can take out planes apparently. Cut a planes at least, yeah, at least 1 planes. Callum says he cuts 2 planes, which is interesting. Does not bring in Disenchant. Planes and another Terminus. Oh, all the other Terminus. Interesting. How do we deal with Mentor then? With no Terminus, Termini. You just have to like counter Mentor. Okay, that's reasonable. Do we keep the engineered explosives in? I guess engineered explosives is versatile. It can like kill counterbalances pretty well. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is a mulligan. This is a somewhat sad keep. Please no counterbalance. Please don't end the game on turn 2. Nice. I should have passed with repping Pyro, I guess. There was no reason not to, huh? There's no reason not to rep Pyroblast. That was loose. Yeah. Glad we're on the same page on that one. Well, now I've got a Pyroblast, I can just pass that up instead of playing Mentor. I got like land drops, so pretty happy, chilling. Opponent does not have land drops. This is amazing for us. It's kind of weird, boarding out land drops when you're also, like, trying to hit your land drops is definitely interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Opponent's missing lands. So I'm going to counter this, I think. I still have Snap, Pyroblast up. And like it can't get flustered, so alright. Let's say cast Clique here. Make life awkward for them. Then if I hit a land I get to Jace with Fluster back up. Which is really nice. If we hit a land, we get to slam Jace. Otherwise, we can just ponder, hold up, snap, pyro. I guess we could mentor this turn reasonably. Mentor plus ponder, yeah. That's interesting to me. And we still get to hold up Fluster. And if they land a Jace, if they like counter Mentor and land a Jace, we've got Snap Pyroblast. That seems good. I like this. Mentor is so gross. Oh my lord. I'm very okay with this. We can't fluster this, but that's fine. We got the force out of the way. I could ponder here. Set up Jace plus Fluster. By finding a 5th land. We haven't played a land this turn, right? So we can ship the other 2. Yeah, that seems good. Nice. I'm interested in flustering that, I think. It means I can't protect my Jace when I cast it, though. But opponent has so much mana now that it's probably going to be hard to protect Jace regardless. Yeah, I'm going to fluster this. Yep, I agree, Minifer. This is why playing sucks. Yep. That makes complete sense. You just like prioritize lands off cantrips and that's fine, right? Pretty sure I'm not playing this Jace here. I can go Snap, Ponder, set up Predict, which sounds nice. It does expose me to an opposing Jace. Oh, you just pass? Interesting. I like Snap Ponder, I think. Yeah. It exposes me to an opposing Jace, but other than that. What the hell? Fine. Sure. Deal. I'm okay with this. Autumn's. Oh, we need the surgical emote. Why do we not have the surgical emote yet? Jesus, I need to get that commission. Like, get on getting that commission tonight, because we need that in our life so much. Once I'm partnered, if I'm partnered, I will have 4 slots, I think. Which are likely going to become... at the moment it looks like it will be Clock, Jam, and Surgical. I'm not sure, we need to figure that out. It could be a Phyrexian mana symbol and a question mark. A black Phyrexian mana symbol. They did not shuffle, so I could predict them and take away a good card, but I think I'm just going to sit on this predict, be patient with it. Hey, rewarded. I was tempted to predict. There's already Reb in the yard is the problem. It could be like Pyroblast instead. Or Snapcaster. Right, I can just hold these. No need to do anything. We are ahead on board. Head on board, ahead on mana. Strong hand. Just no need to do anything here. What if we set up Predict and get Surgical again? Jesus. What if? What if? Oh, you would have Brainstorm predicted? I guess if it gets countered, it opens up a gap for Jace. That's reasonable. I'm not convinced about playing that land. Making Fluster not do anything is nice, though. Yeah, wanted to predict it away and keep a fetch land instead. That makes sense. I can screw up this predict if I want. That seems like a waste. Seems like a waste of my predict. Alright, sure. Yeah, I'm wishing we held that Tundra. Tundra would have been nice in hand. Now we just like don't have a shuffle effect instead. Which is sad. I was just thinking like having a bit more mana would be nice, but maybe it didn't matter. Oh, now yeah, if we had a Tundra here it'd be so good. Jesus. Alright, I think I'm gonna predict this Brainstorm. Yeah, I agree, Minifer. I agree. Maybe we get to draw 2, or we get to draw a Brainstorm. Like, either way is fine, right? Also, I should have put those back in a different order, because obviously I want the Counterbalance in hand for next turn. Hey there, Callum. Alright, I'm just going to play the Counterbalance this turn after combat. Of course, because then I get my 2 damage if there's like a Snapcaster that ends up resolving somehow. This land I am going to play out because the fetch land in play is nice and it helps me play through Flusterstorms. We've already like used up one of our predicts. Also the fetch of the Counterbalance is really nice too. Do I fight over this? I feel like I fight over this. It does expose me to Fluster, which I don't need to be exposed to, but you would not fight over this? Okay. Makes sense. Goodbye, Counterbalance. Just pass the turn. Please don't resolve, please don't resolve, please don't resolve. No! No! At least the Snapcaster kinda keeps it in check and we get to resolve our own Jace, most likely. Like, there are 2 forces gone, so... Alright. Let's find a red blast off this Jace. Or a Mentor. Oh, Marcus. Shit, you're right. We should have done that. We should have done that, Marcus. You're correct. Jesus. That was really bad of me. Made this way harder than it needed to be. I should have just bounced the Snapcaster and this game would be easy. Okay. I'm planning on... Oh, we slam Counterbalance and put back both lands. Interesting. Can't we put a Mentor on top? And just keep our fetch. Yeah, I like Mentor on top. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, I think I'm actually just going to keep playing out these fetches. They're really useful with Jace plus Counterbalance. We would be tapped out, but we'd have like killed the Jace, which is nice. I guess then any Snapcaster would kill our Jace, which is like still the case here. Oh my god. So gross. So gross. Yeah, opponent went for the Fate Seal. Which is awkward. To put it lightly. Yeah. Gonna be shuffling again. Yeah, Face Heal was the only correct choice for the opponent. That makes sense. Yep. Yeah, I guess we should have done it then, huh? With the Mentor on the stack. That makes sense. Oh my god. Oh, I guess we're losing this. If I'd bounced the Snapcaster, maybe we'd have had a chance. That's probably too little too late. But hey. Let's kill the Jace, I guess. Hope it resolves. Cast the E on free. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Oof. Just make a monk? This is fine. This is what the Spell Pierce is being used for. I'm kind of okay with that, honestly. I don't want them to know what I'm drawing next turn. So there's no need. I can just like pay. Oh, then I expose myself to another Spell Pierce maybe, but that's. I just let this happen. And don't let them know what my draw step's gonna be. Or what's hidden on top as well. Yeah. I got there. I got there. Took a moment. Oh my lord, that's so unrealistic. That's so unrealistic. Alright. I can just chill for a while now, I guess. This game is quite something. Holy cow, that's really good too. So the next time a spell is cast, I get to see what's on top, so I can snap predict with Counterspell backup. If I don't want it, I'll just keep taking one for a while, since it doesn't matter really. Sure. I should save this because I can use it to set up fights with the Counterbalance. This is maybe not the best move on my part. Huh. Wow. Okay. Snapcaster Mage. I would like to draw that Snapcaster, thank you. I'm gonna be not talking as much this for the duration of this game. Oh, it's targeting me. Huh. Wild. Sure. Yeah, EE for 0 seems fair. My life total's getting kinda low. Shuffled my library. Deal. Wow, that's so good. Jesus. I'm just gonna do that now so they can't snap Pyroblast. Nice. Yeah. Oh my god. That was great. That game was great. Holy cow. That was so much fun. I'm gonna go get some more water and head to the bathroom a moment. And then we'll hop into our penultimate match. I think we're 2-1 currently in this league, which is nice. Hey Phil. Oh no, I keep blocking mute. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Jeez. Alright. What have I missed out on in chat? Clearly I did that just to annoy you, Phil, because you just came in. Alright, alright. Sure. This is not an exciting one, but... Oh, we're dead. Cool. Nice to know. I guess we're not dead against Dredge, necessarily. That's a lot of LEDs. I'm quite thankful they don't entirely work like actual Black Lotuses. What's the over-under on them finding a Faithless Looting next turn? Alright, I feel like I don't really want any of this. I feel like I want to find cantrips or mentors, right? Yeah, I just want to find mentor as fast as humanly possible. So I can have a hope this game. Oh my god, Chris. That's appalling. Activate 2 Colosseums. Uh-huh. Well then. This is certainly a game that happened. I'm gonna F6 here. So, who feels like there's a Terminus on top of our deck? I feel like there's a Terminus on top of our deck. I'm like pretty certain, in fact. We are still dead even if there is. Oh, we just recycle all their threats for them, don't we? That's fair. I'm kind of curious to watch Dredge do its thing, so I'm just gonna let them have fun over there. Yes, we give them info this way that we're on Miracles instead of like Stoneblade or whatever, but I'm not too fussed. Kind of just curious to watch Dredge spin its wheels. That's fair, Chris. I'm kind of used to you taking that approach by this point. I've accepted it. Alright. I'm also just looking at the sideboard guide a moment whilst they do their thing. So we take out counterspells, counterbalances, and planes. Interesting. I guess, if we Terminus, we just die to a bunch of Icarids, most likely. There's like 3 Icarids in the yard. Alright. That was fun. I've not seen Dredge do its thing in a while. Right, so. Surgicals, get in. Flusters, get in. We can take out the counterbalances, counterspells, planes, easy swaps. Oh, we want the Snapcaster too, I guess. To flashback surgical. What are we cutting for Snapcaster? I feel like EE is pretty good at cleaning up zombie tokens. We could just cut a Jace. Jace seems not great. If our plan is just to kill them with mentor tokens. Sure, let's just do this. See how this runs. Not sure what the final cut is meant to be, but alright. I don't think we can. We've got some swords, but we've got no way to interact with the enablers. I think this is worse than the average 6. This is great. The sound is a delight. Delightful. I guess I can keep that on top. I can plan on predicting turn 2. Oh no, I have the fetches, but I've got another Preordain. This is probably fine. So I kind of just want to find Snapcasters for the surgical, honestly. Whatever, I'll bottom that. Ponder seems good. Swords seems not exciting. That you are, Chris. That you are. Yep, you're meant to take the Narcomoebas and Icarids, right? And then, like, the bridges don't do a huge amount, and you can kind of clean them up in your own time. There is an Icarid. As would happen. Exciting. Where's a force when you need one? Oh, they just bricked. Gas. I'll take it. We'll take the brick. That's an amazing draw as well. Jeez. So I just want to surgical the Arid now, I guess. I guess I can get my cast a cantrip first. I kind of want to save these cantrips for the Mentor. But if I find a Snapcaster or another surgical, yeah, that makes sense, Minifer. Just look for Snapcasters and surgicals. Oh, I could have planned to draw the swords for that Arid, and then I could have saved my surgical. This is fine. Yeah, that makes sense, Minifer. I don't have to work to make Mentor good. Makes complete sense. It's a spell for Mentor, but I think I'd rather be a card closer to a Snap or a Surgical. Alright, now I can just take the Icarids. And take a look at their list, post board whilst I'm at it. So, 3 Narcomoebas, so yeah, there's one in the yard, cool. Yeah, if we take Narco, we can't lose, agree. They have an Iona, they can Dread Return back, but that's like a lot of setup. Just hope they whiff on Narco, that is the dream. Is the dream. Alright. They whiffed. Awesome. Are we slamming Mentor or like trying to find a Snapcaster? Snapcaster auto wins the game. Snapcaster also, like, just wins the game, right? Yeah. Agree. Yeah, I agree with all of that. Cool. Yeah, auto wins. Alright, getting rid of the island. And a volcanic, I guess. Fetch Ponder. Shuffle. I guess I wouldn't mind the Brainstorm with the fetch land, but we'll get there eventually. Okay, we're gonna keep these. Definitely gonna keep these. I put Snap in the middle so I draw it first. Draw it first next turn. Yeah, just have to have one more whiff. Even if there's not a whiff, we're in a very good spot. But a whiff certainly makes the game easier. Alright, now we can wait. For the Narc trigger to go on the stack, and I can save the Ponder for the Mentor now. Alright. It's okay, Minifer. No worries. Alright, let's run it back. Cast a lot of cantrips that game. Definitely cast a lot of cantrips that game. I'll say that much. This does not have a surgical. It's quite a good hand other than that. You just want to mull any hand about a surgical or a force. Okay. Makes sense. Yep. Yep. I guess we're just shipping this as well. This has a force. Yeah, we just need to find lands for this mentor, I guess, now. Heh. Bottom the Terminus. Alright. Cool. Alright, I'm going to play the island first, because I don't want to... Oh, I should have played the Strand, so that if I draw a Terminus, and, like, somehow a creature ends up in play. That makes sense. Well, Golgari Fog's not the most threatening one. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's a Grave Troll. I mean, it makes therapy worse if I do this here. Yeah. Alright. Find a Tundra. Is this matchup just really tough? It doesn't feel great. Okay. That's good to know. Manaless Dredge is even tougher, Jesus. I guess you can't surgical them out of the game, right? Because, they have so many more threats, they've prized Amalgam and stuff. On the stupid 1/1. I'm almost willing to just scoop this. We have an Ambush Viper, yeah. So thrilling. Like, I'm aware we can get rid of the bridges, but... So, active player, non-active player. So the bridges disappear before this connects, right? Yeah, the bridges disappear before tokens happens. Oh, they get to stack the order? Oh. I'm stupid. I guess we still have to do this anyway, though. There's like a ball therapy in the yard and stuff. Yeah, I agree. It's a good way to learn, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Learning how their deck operates. Or we can brainstorm into Terminus and hold up Fluster. I was thinking of just looking for a surgical. I didn't feel like the Terminus was ever going to do enough, was my fear. I guess some of the bridges are gone, but I thought we just wanted to find a surgical, was why I did that. Right. Okay. We need opponent not to dredge into a dread return next turn. A dread return would be problematic. But I guess I'm planning on milling the swords. Now we just have to take these Icarids and hope there's no Dread Return in, like, the top 6 cards. Like we probably do? They can return, like, 2 Icarids, it's just so much damage. Alright, alright. There's 1 Dread Return, because there's 1 in their hand. Okay. And they drew 2 Narcomoeba. There's only 1 Narcomoeba left in their deck. Alright. We kind of have a chance. Kind of have a chance. Yeah, if they don't find Narcomoeba, we're actually in a decent position. Weirdly. No Narcomoeba! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Terminus is on top, yeah. I put Terminus as the middle card. Boop. Alright, now we can mill the swords to Plowshares. You want me to keep the swords? They have 1 Narcomoeba left. Yep. Yep. You're right. You're right. Okay. I mean, we have to fade the Narcomoeba this turn. Which is scary. They get to mill 5, so they're like 45%-ish to hit. This is exciting. Oh, they're drawing naturally to try and hit land drops. That's smart. Mm-hmm. Now we start this game. Alright. Yeah, I think we need to get something to pull ahead as well. I agree. Alright. I think I'm gonna draw the swords here, so that if they go for the dredge, I can take the Narcomoeba. Or we just use the plow. We can just wait and see what they do in their draw step and then use the plow if needed. Yeah, I agree. Do we want to Preordain now? Just turn the Preordain into a ponder, just to like dig a card deeper. Could even like bottom the redundant Brainstorm. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna wait till draw step, see what they decide to do. They did not hit an Narcomoeba. That's very good for us. Let's take this one. Relieve this one from the world. Alright, they get to cast a critter and therapy us. And put a Narcomoeba on top of their deck, which is reasonably scary. Yeah. This is really strong. The Thug Therapy Narcomoeba loops. We do. I agree. I'm actually going to Brainstorm first, because I almost feel like we might just... yeah, just need lots of ammunition here. Oh my god, oh my god. Surgical, snap, surgical. We'd go to 1, but then we get to block the zombie. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. Alright. We go to 1, though. Then we need to not die to... I guess we can just snap surgical for now and take the Narcomoebas in draw step. Hey, Kenson. What about taking Narcomoebas and Thugs? I did not make a note of the rest of their hand because I was very silly. It's like a couple Grave Trolls. I think there's a backup Thug there. I think there's a Stinkweed Imp, and I can't remember the rest. Yeah, surgical, and then we can see the Narcs, yep. That makes sense. Let's just start with this, I guess. I want to do this in draw step still. So that they mill themselves, I think. This game has been ridiculously exciting. This was the mole to 4, right? Was it a mole to 4 or a mole to 5? It's one of those. Multi 5, okay. Yep, Mole to bad 5. Even. Wow. 2 Narcomoebas. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna do this. What's the oh shit about? Yeah, we might have to take the thugs. Agree. Their library is Grave Troll, Thug, LED, so if we take the thugs, they have no extra mana for the rest of the game, so they can't win, right? They, like, literally can't do anything then. It's like 6:30 here. This is sick. Oh! Is there a thug in the yard? There is a thug in the yard, awesome. We could have got punished if they only had the one thug and dredged it back. We could have got punished here, but then they can't loop them, so I guess that would have been fine. This is sweet. Target Golgari Thug. And they don't have a land in their deck, so they can't even, like, start casting Stinkweed Imps. They've got a Snapcaster to block that zombie. This has been a very sweet game. It's turn 10 as well. It's like kind of wild that we're winning this. Yeah, that makes sense, Minifer. I played like about 20 matches with Dredge like a couple years ago, but I was really, really bad with it and found it just like... It's weird. I love Modern Dredge. I can play Modern Dredge like so easily. I find it really intuitive, but if I touch Legacy Dredge, it's just so much trickier to play for me. I find it like very unintuitive by comparison. Alright. Well then. 3-1. Let's try for this 4-1. Let's try for this 4-1. If I get the 4-1, I will probably be playing Miracles all of tomorrow as well. Because I need to get some reps into this to decide if it's something I could realistically decide to play at the PT. This list is really nice though. It has been really nice so far. Really love having mentors in the main deck. The engineered explosives have been incredible, like, all throughout these leagues. I also just love having a pile of Vendilion Cliques in the board. Helps you fight Sneak and Show by being able to, like, somewhat ignore Beseiju sometimes. Alright, this will be my final match for today. This is a very easy keep. Yeah, what Minifer said. There's just like a bunch of cards in Legacy that care about card names. Turn 1 Chalice, I assume. Or Blood Moon. Oh. Sure. That's probably fine. We have to find a Terminus stat, but we can certainly beat that one. Terminus or a Brainstorm, rather. Thanks, Rainy Day. No! No! My Terminus! That's so heartbreaking. Jeez. I said I need to find a Terminus too quickly, is the problem. I said it too quickly. Right, how many turns does this take to kill? We take 6 next turn. And then the turn after we take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it goes 6 plus 8 is 14. I kind of want... The thing is, I kind of want to draw a Force of Will. And then let's use the Ponder next turn to try and find... Yeah. Clock is ticking. I think I need this Force, though. And I still have this Ponder to try and dig. I'm gonna keep these. Also, like, we're not just looking for a Terminus, we can also just find a Brainstorm, which is nice. So... It's not like we're looking for just, like, 2 cards, we're looking for 6 cards. So that's sad having to spew a Force of Will on a Blood Moon. Oh, Trinisphere. I hate having to spew a Force on a Trinisphere as well, but we have to. I think. Alas. Alright, we know there's a fetch on top, so I'm going to reshuffle before pondering. Nice. So I want to draw the blue card in case I need to force. Had it always, never didn't have it. Oh my god. Things get really awkward when we have to force pitching this Jace, but... we might not have to do that. They might just have fiery confluences, you never know. Ouch, James. That stings. It is very awkward how poorly our hand lines up against Blood Moon this game, because we just haven't drawn many fetches. Like, Blood Moon is a card we should be able to ignore, but... deal. hopefully they don't do anything meaningful when we get to cast Jace next turn. That would be great. That would be great. Just cast another bridge or something, please. God damn it. Oh. I guess that counts as meaningful. I guess I should not let that resolve. This is not the best spot in the world. Okay. What? Oh, they want to keep the bridge low? That's really weird. At least we know their hand's empty. So now they're top decking. They have lots of mana in their deck, and lots of lock pieces that don't actually do anything. Lots of fiery confluences. Okay, okay. Almost started getting somewhere. Kind of. Alright, so we want the Disenchants, the Snapcaster Mage. The Counterbalances are kind of bad. Don't know how I feel about Clique. I actually went through this earlier, but I have forgotten since then. I think we can just run it like this. Oh, we can get rid of the Terminus actually, yeah. I'm bringing Cliques. Keep him one Terminus. Seems great. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna keep this. I'm certainly not mulliganing this hand. We can Swords a Magus or a Rabble. We've got Counterspell on 2. We have an emergency Brainstorm. By Spirit Guide. Chalice. Sure. It's also nice knowing we have 4 answers to Chalice in our deck. Excellent. Don't really think it matters what order I put garbage back, but hey. So I'm going to draw them both, and I know that I'm doing one of these 2 next turn, regardless, no matter what. So if they have a Rabble, they're going to get a token out the deal, which is not the end of the world. Anything else is not too scary either, because of this Counterspell. Trinisphere. Yeah, this hand is great. Agree. Strong agree. This is interesting. I can, if I counter the Trinisphere, I can Clique them next turn. Just Clique them anyway. Just like Disenchant the Chalice, Clique them. This is really not obvious. Like, I feel like we can almost play through the Trinisphere. I feel like the Trinisphere almost doesn't matter. But being able to build up to snap Counterspell was really appealing. You would counter this. Think I'm gonna let this resolve. You'd also counter this. But we can use the Counterspell to 1-for-1 with their next play. I mean, we don't need to kill the Chalice, but if I'm not countering this, I want to use my mana, so I would be killing the Chalice then. I like this line. I like this line. I like just, like, not having to care about Trinispheres for the rest of the game. And then counter next turn, hold up counter next turn, end of turn Clique if they do nothing relevant. Yeah, and it's nice knowing that like every Trinisphere in their deck is now a dead draw as well, was part of my thinking. I want to kill this with Clique. It just doesn't matter. We kill it in 2 attacks with Clique and have Counterspell back up. This is like completely A-okay. Yeah. Have a Tundra. Yep, I agree. I agree with just Cliquing. I think that sounds really good to me. Yep, exactly. It's gonna go down to 2 loyalty. I can't kill Clique. This game is interesting. Alright. Part of me almost wants to Clique this Brainstorm out of my hand, but I guess I'll Clique them. Yes, I should just be responsible and Clique them. That is a 2-2. So, if they cast the Spirit Guide, I can Swords it. If they cast anything else, I can Counterspell it. What is this? Chalice? Chalice on 2. Trying to cast the Chalice through Trinisphere, that makes sense. Well, we are locked into countering this. Okay. Kill the Tundra. And then I kind of want to cast this Ponder and just dig for my land drops. Set up Snap Counterspell. We only really get punished by... I guess a Planeswalker punishes us too, because we could Ambush Viper it. I think I like just casting this Ponder here. We know there's a Spirit Guide in hand, which is not something I really care about. We could Brainstorm with the fetch. I kind of like both my cards. I guess the Snapcaster's not great, but... This is interesting. I think the Force is good. I think we keep this. I think I agree. I think I like drawing a Force. And like then just starting to cast some Ambush Vipers. We need to fade this one draw step, but I think that's fine. Like we knew that's what we were doing. Spirit Guide. Cool. I feel like there are Rainy Day, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Like, I'm fairly sure I've seen a different one before. Okay. Just gonna take 2 here. If my opponent does nothing, I'll end of turn a Snapcaster. I'm not sure whether I want to draw that Snapcaster or shuffle it away. So we already got another backup. I put them to 12. I feel like we can shuffle away the third. Yeah, I agree. Shuffle away the third one. I think that sounds good to me. Kind of just want like a Disenchant or another Counterspell or something instead. Or a Jace. Jace would be amazing. Land also kind of plays. Means we can build towards snapping back a spell here. Prism Wake Marrow. I'm gonna need a moment to look up that card. I think we'll all have our lives enriched by knowing what Prism Wake Marrow is. When Prism Wake Marrow enters the battlefield. Okay. Huh. Alright, let's run this back. We're on the draw this game, which is a bit scarier, but I think this is generally a decent matchup for us, so obviously the red splash is slightly punishing here, but like having less basics in our deck. Kind of wonder if we actually need 3 Volcanic Islands. I feel like I'm not gonna I wouldn't board in Pyros or Red Blasts against Wasteland decks anyway. As part of my thinking. This name's Flooded Strand. I think this is fine. We've got a Preordain to dig for lands. Yeah, unless there's a Jace deck with Wastelands, I just don't know that I'd want to bring in Red Blasts against any of the Wasteland decks. has named Flooded Strand. Okay. Stone Rain plan online. Apparently. Let's find some lands here, please. Oh my. Alright. Alright. Yeah. 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 Wow. That was quite the strong Sorcerer Spyglass, yes. It saw both our hand and into our future. Jeez. Sucks to spend a force on a Rabble Master, but I guess this is the life we're leading. Oh my god. I guess I now play out the Strand. If they play a Blood Moon, it starts making mana. If we draw a white source, we can like maybe consider killing the Spyglass. This is a rough way to go down, let me tell you. Alright. Please have nothing, opponent. Wild. Sure. That's going to be problematic, but I might trade it for a Clique or something. Alright, we'll now predict ourselves. And by predict ourselves, I mean shock ourselves. Yeah. Actually, this is fine. I get to Clique now. Who am I targeting with this Clique? I feel like their hand's pretty weak. I think I might just want to target myself. I think I'm going to target myself and just assume that their hand's weak here, based on the fact that they're playing these. Get rid of this Terminus. Most likely, I guess. Having the Terminus to Brainstorm away is kind of nice. You get the Terminus out of here, yeah. I think I agree. I guess if we draw a white source, we just get to cast the Mentor anyway, right? Oh my god, Michael. How is that real? Predict myself naming Tundra. Instantly draw Tundra. Alright. I guess I'm predicting my opponent naming Mountain. I take 2, but that's fine. They should be playing some snow-covered mountains. I've never seen Dragon Stompy play snow-covered mountain splits, but they should be doing that. Seems like a big mistake that I have not seen snow-covered mountain splits in Dragon Stompy. If we find a white mana, we can kill the 3-drops. I also have the option of killing the Spyglass, but I'm not terribly interested in doing that, considering there's this Magus of the Moon in play. Alright, Clique's on defense. We can E for free next turn. What am I missing, Minifer? We have red and blue mana, right? This non-creature? Yeah, non-creature. Not just instant and sorcery. Oh, I think I'm going to take 2. If they're going to hold the Scab Clan at bay. Top deck Plains would be strong, Jarvis. Good line. Good line. Alright, gonna keep naming Mountain. I can spell. I can spell. It's been a long day, okay? Oh my god. Moral victory. Moral victory. Would like the actual victory as well, but moral victory. Did I side in Manamorphosis? Those would be quite strong. We should add those to our sideboard, Jarvis. Good thinking. Good thinking. Imagine if we'd forced the Sorcerer Spyglass and fetched the Plains on turn 1. We'd just like never lose to their mono 3-drops draw. I still think I like not forcing the Spyglass with us, like, we had a Preordain in hand to help us hit lands, it just didn't work out. I could hold these, but I think I'm more likely just to want lots of mana in play. Right, we have 1 turn to hit the Plains. Because next turn we go down to 2, and then we die to the Scab Clan trigger. Cast another Blood Moon. Sure, it's a 3-drop. I'll take it. Because we're going to draw Plains this turn. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. It cuts us off blue mana. Yeah. This means we're dead. So we can hit planes, cast Mentor, and threaten to block. Grump, grump, grump. If we force the Spyglass, I think we win that game, but I still think we're not meant to force the Spyglass. I still think I like not forcing the Spyglass. It seems like pretty aggressive to use our force on that. It would have been really easy. Do you agree with not forcing the Spyglass, Minifer, out of interest? I'm curious to know what you would have done. I'm like pretty sure we weren't meant to. What's in the chest? Inspiring. Oh my god, there's a daze. This is worth like. This is worth something. You would have forced it? Interesting. Alright, that was a decent treasure chest. We can sell this excess daze. You didn't want to randomly get punked by the game. I just thought like force is such a high value card against them. And I felt like we could have a decent shot at playing around the Spyglass. And then we preordained into 2 Flooded Strands. Of course, of course. It is really nice that if we force the Spyglass, we get to fetch a plains turn 1. And then none of the Blood Moon effects do anything. Like, that's really appealing. So maybe it's right to force the Spyglass on that basis. It just lets us like immediately invalidate Blood Moon. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, Preordain already wanted to find more lands, even if we'd kept the Flooded Strand alive. Yeah, I think I like forcing. So what we discovered, so I went 6 and 4 today, but 2 of the losses were to my own mistakes. So I think I'm gonna keep trying this out. It feels really, really powerful. I think it's worth like another day of testing this deck. More miracles, I know, right? I'm excited.